it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today I am doing another sponsored video from Hooks and Needles. Do you remember these kits? I did do a review of them when I got them and showed you everything that's in there, talked about them. And today is another continuation pretty much of that review. Because I have worked with the yarn now and worked with the kits, and so I wanted to discuss it with you. There will be a discount code in the description box below, along with a link to their website. They come out with a monthly kit and a quarterly kit, and one of these is the quarterly kit, and one of them is the monthly kit. One is knit and one is crochet. So let's start with the first box. This is the crochet kit. And I believe this was I don't remember. I think this was the monthly kit. And this is the yarn that was in there. It comes with this little book. It comes with everything you need to make. They give you a choice of 3 different products. They don't necessarily give you enough yarn for all 3 products, but they give you patterns for 3 products. You know, three finished objects. Oh, there it is. So I got these. Oh, it's stuck. Oh. They give you 2 hooks, or they gave me 2 hooks. These are the same size hooks, and they are 2.75 millimeter. That is the hook that works with the yarn, because the yarn is gorgeous and skinny. It's thin yarn, very, very thin yarn. But don't you love the colors? Oh my goodness. And it's so soft and sleek. It is, this is called Perennial Blossom. Oh, all this yarn is called Perennial Blossom. I thought that was the yarn color. It's 100% bamboo viscose. There are 191 yards, 50 grams. It says use a 2 to 3 hook or needle, but it does not tell you what size hook to use, even though this is the crochet kit. And this yarn is a 2 fine, made in Portugal, and apparently does not have the colors on there. So we'll go with pink, lime, and white. I totally love the color combination. Just totally love it. And since it said 2 to 3, they gave you a 2.75. Now, I'm going to tell you, I worked this up. And I work with a 2 to 3 weight yarn quite frequently. And I use a 4 millimeter hook. The 4 millimeter hook drives my eyes crazy. The stitches with the 2.75 millimeter hook I could barely see. I did a very small project. Nothing against, that's nothing to do with the yarn or the hook. That's just me. I enjoyed working with this. I just had trouble seeing the fine yarn and the tiny, oops, there goes, tiny hook. I did like working with the hook. It's very, very lightweight. It has this bamboo handle. It fits nicely in my hand. I have not a real big hand. People with a bigger hand might have an issue with it, because for me it was perfect. But I know, like, my friend Nancy has a bigger hand, and this hook might be hard for her. But it's very, very lightweight. And I love that about it. And I don't know that, and I mean, lightweight was awesome for me. The yarns are soft and shiny and fun to work with. I had a hard time working with the tiny hook. And I'm telling you, it's not the yarn, because I work with 2 fine yarn and don't have a problem with it, you know, with a 2 yarn. But the hook was hard for me. And I thought about going up a hook, you know, but I wanted to finish the project per the kit. So I just made a small project. I will try to make more of the projects out of this kit because I have a lot of yarn left. There's a lot of yardage on these. What did I say? Did I? Oh, 191 yards. It went a far away with the little tiny hook, I'll tell you that. But because there's an amigurumi in the book, it gave you the yarns, it gave you the fiber fill, they gave you the little eyes, and then they gave you the hooks. Then they also gave you some tea, and I can't believe I haven't eaten these yet. 2 Lindor chocolates, which I'm not putting back in the box because those are going in my mouth sooner rather than later. But I was saving them to unbox the box. There was, and I have it, I take it with me, so there was a little, well, I'll show you a picture of it. This little container right there. I'm sure you could put your eyes in it, and maybe that's why they gave me the containers. But I put stitch markers in it, and I put it in my travel stuff for going back and forth to the camper. And that's where it is. So in the patterns, so let's look at the book. It gives you, they call it, they kind of look at their book as like a little catalog. It's a nice little book. I really like it. It tells you a lot. There's a lot of cool things in here. It tells you about the yarn. There's a page called What's in Your Spring Box, a page for spring-inspired tips for crafters, introducing this month's yarn, introducing this month's projects, then the projects, then there's a little game at the end, and a little farewell. So they're telling you that in the box, all of this is in there and what that would cost you. You know, their pricing on it. And then you pay, I think it's $35 for the box. So one of the projects in here is the little bunnies. Now I want to make the bunny, but I didn't want to do all of those stitches with that hook that was making me blind. Again, not the hook. I mean, not, that's nothing against hooks and needles. That's just, I can't see those little teeny tinies. I just have a real hard time with it. But they give you real nice pictures and instructions. I'm real happy with that. What I made, and I thought there was a picture. I made the floral coaster. It's supposed to be a coaster and a pot. So you make the pot when you're not using the coaster. You put the floral, so it's supposed to go like that. So, whoa, oh, so sorry. So you have this little pot, and then it looks like a little flower, and then there's your little coaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I made the coaster. I did not make the pot. Again, it was just hard on my eyes to use that hook. It turned out really cute. I love it. The stitch definition is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So nice. You can see every stitch, it's just beautiful. The pattern was easy to follow. I had no problem. Like I said, I do want to make the bunny. Then there's one more thing in here besides, oh, it's a wreath with a bunch of flowers. I want to show you the finished, what it's supposed to look like. There we go. I have a similar item that I made a while back, so I wasn't making it again. I just made the coaster. It was a nice sampling for how the yarn works up. It's very soft. It's like, you really want to make a wearable out of this because you know, it's just like, I'm thinking nice beach cover up, which I just made a beach cover up in a similar size yarn, and this is way softer than the yarn I used, which was also a 2-weight, by the way. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to get out the other kit, but I want to pick up my hook. The hook I dropped. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, they had these with a rubber band around somehow so they didn't fall out. I'm not doing so good with that. But I totally did like the kit, and I loved the yarn and the fact that everything comes in it, and you have your choice of 3 projects, which is awesome. So now in the needles kit, or the knit kit, the projects are listed in the book. You get the same kind of items, okay? So this, I believe, was the quarterly kit for spring. And so you get your book that tells you all the same kinds of things. In this book, because this is the knit kit, I got needles. The projects I'm just going to look for. There is, well, there's a pair of slippers. I call them bunny slippers. There is so they have, this makes a purse. These 2 pieces together, the front and back of a purse. Let's see. I'm looking for the finished, because I know they show just like a little carry bag. It's cute. Oh, here we go. So you can like do either, oh, that's it. You can do either design or both, one on the front, one on the back. Real cute, right? I am nowhere talented enough, and I'm nowhere, my knitting isn't anywhere near good enough to do that. Or you can use like the same similar, and then they give you this, and you can make a pillow. So look at that, really cool. Again, my knitting skills are just not good enough for that. So, because I am such a new and not advanced knitter, I thought I might do the slippers, and then I thought against it. So let's see what else is in the kit besides the neat little book with the beautiful pictures and how-tos. I haven't knitted in a while. I couldn't remember how to cast on, and I wanted to work with the yarn. And so I went in the book and I said, do they show you how to cast on? And you guys, they do. And I was so grateful. It's right at the beginning. I know, I looked at the book. I read the book to learn how to cast on. Or maybe I was just learning how to knit. And anyway, I got the darn yarn on the hook. I mean, on the needle. The page is not opening up for me. Come on. There we go. Yeah. See? Right there. They show you how to cast on. I'm like, oh, yay. None of the projects in here said extremely beginner knitter, but they do show you how to cast on. So I was really thrilled with that. The 3 colors of yarn in this kit. Oh, well, I'm going to show you 2 of them. The purple and the purple. My favorites, right? Maybe pinky purple and purpley pink. They also give you the tea, and they gave you candies, which, again, I'm taking out so I can eat them. I may share with Roy. They gave you buttons if you make the purse, or I think you button the back of the pillow so you can close it and take it out. They give you fabric if you want to line the purse, or maybe it's the back of the pillow. I didn't read those directions because I don't know how to make that stuff. I mean, I don't know how to knit well enough. And 2 sets of circular knitting needles. Now, and I believe they're the same size. They are bamboo looking. They're wood anyway. Wood needles. And it says they are a size IUS 7. So the other yarn they have, and this is a cotton yarn. So let me tell you about the yarn first before I go pulling my, it's 100% cotton. I would call it more like a kitchen cotton. It is not as splitty as some of the other. I didn't have a splitting issue at all with what I made. where sometimes other kitchen cottons kind of be splitty. Uh, I didn't find this to be at all splitty, and um, even on the needles, you know, the wooden needles or anything, um, it's 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 not your softest yarn, but it's 100% cotton. Could you wear it? Maybe. It's not scratchy by any means. It's just not. It's not. I wouldn't call it necessarily wearable. It's great for the projects that they have in the book with it. It's like a great choice. Um, I think it would be durable as slippers, pot holders. Obviously the little purse because it's not going to stretch. Lay your face on it for a pillow? Yes, definitely. Um, wear it as clothing? Maybe. And I'm sure it softens as it washes because it's 100% cotton. It is also, it's a 4 medium weight. It's 62.75 yards or 50 grams, and they say use a 6 to 7 needle. So, the other color is the green, and I just knitted a little tiny swatch. Just itty bitty, and it took me a while because I'm not that great of a knitter. I haven't picked up my needles in a long time, so I was really glad to pick up the needles. I do remember how just to knit each side, so that's what I did, and I don't remember what that's called. I never remember what that's called when you just knit each side. I think that's what I did, was knit each side. I don't think I did any purling. And I just made a little swatch so I could say how the yarn worked up. It so far is not curling, which I thought it would curl. I think I have like 15 stitches on here, and I don't know, like, why isn't it curling? Isn't it supposed to curl? I mean, nobody wants it to curl. I understand it, so I don't know what I did wrong, but it's not curling. Maybe it's just not big enough. All those of you that really knit would really know. Or maybe it's just really special yarn that doesn't curl. Right? That's what I'm hoping. Or I did something really wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's just not a big enough swatch to be curling yet, but it did not curl. So for whatever reason, that I think is a bonus, a plus factor. And you know, these are the hooks that are needles that came with it. And I remembered to knit. So yay. I was real excited about that. Real excited about the whole doggone thing. I thought maybe I'll just, you know, make I'm going to frog that after this is over. But part of me was like, maybe I'll just make pot holders out of the yarn. It would kind of go in my well, the green would go in my kitchen. The purples would go in my, I take purple stuff to the camper. So they would washcloths even for my camper kitchen. But I decided I really want to make the pillow. I don't know why. I think I just want to practice and learn how to do the color work with knitting. And I need the help of some of my sisters for that. So, and tutorials and probably a life coach. I don't know. So I'm saving it. I'm not going to make pot holders out of it or wash rags. I'm going to use the yarn to make the pillow. I might be 80 by the time I even get it started, let alone finished, but that is my dream for that, is that I am going to keep the little kit together and I'm going to make the pillow or the bag, one or the other, because the bag would be really cute as in notions too, you know, put my hooks and needles in. I think that could be really fun, but I really kind of want to do the pillow. So cross your fingers, one day I will do the pillow. I am real happy with the kits. I I will be honest, I wasn't real happy with the 2.75 hook, but that's my eyes, not the problem of hooks and needles. They did a great job. The yarns are really nice. You know, for kitchen cotton, I love it. It's softer and doesn't split. Let's show the yarns. You know, it wasn't splitting like I would have expected some to do, particularly since I am not a very good knitter. I was really expecting that I was going to be fighting with splitting yarn, and I didn't. So that's probably says a lot for this yarn. And then let me take this book out too so you can see the pretty yarns. Well, we'll just hold this up. And then this yarn was just really, really fabulous. I really liked it. Yes, I did something wrong here. I will point it out. I made a mistake. It's supposed to be petals on a, like you put it in the little pot, and then it's supposed to look like a little flower, like so. Mine has a broken petal. It's nature. Things break or just misdevelop. So we were leaving it. I didn't notice it till I was done, and I wasn't going back. And if I have 2.75mm hooks, they might just be donated to charity. Because no one should work with something that small and still be able to see at the end. And for those of you that work with that, more power to you, man. I don't know how you do it. But this yarn is fabulous. It's soft, it's pretty, it's shiny. It's got a little shine to it. You probably can't tell so well here, but it does have a little bit of a shine to it. Very nice yarns. Very nice yarns. Pretty good patterns. Not complaining about them. I liked them a lot. You know, they're great little kits. Everything you need. Here, let's see if we can put this one up here. Now there's a thumbnail for you. All right, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. As I said before, there will be links to the website and for a code for 40%, or no, not 40. Oh, I wish, right? 20% discount code included. So if you haven't given it a shot, give them a shot. See what you think. Don't take my word for it. Just try it yourself. Okay. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.